2009, Sir Alex Ferguson was asked if Manchester City will go into a derby against Manchester United as favourite. He said not in his lifetime. Now it's every time.
Now let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Play ball! Manchester City went into this derby as favourite. They beat Manchester United 3-0. Fantastic game of football from Manchester City from beginning to the end. They controlled the game obviously because the kind of formation Amorim is playing doesn't allow him much time to control midfield. Man City controlled the midfield and scored 3 in this game. Haaland got 2 fantastic goals in this game. Foden opened the scoring. Fantastic game of football. Amorim has a lot of work to do in this Manchester United team because Amorim is not still Amorim in this team. He's not still moving. So we're going to discuss what happened in that game and how Amorim lost it and how Pep Guardiola won that game. Okay, if you look at this game in general, what do you make of this game? Because it was a fantastic game for Pep, especially in that first half, and they took the lead. But generally, Amorim has a whole lot of work to do in this particular match.
I have to say, there's one telling line from that game that really stuck to my head. The telling lines goes like this: that after spending a king's ransom, Manchester United are still without a goal so far in this encounter. So, after spending, I think the total spend was about 200 and something million in the front line, no goals. The fan base has been clamoring for Sesko. We saw Sesko today, but we didn't see him again today, all the same. But I didn't come here to talk about Manchester United. Phenomenal match from Manchester City. Super excited to see the way we play. Foden is back to normal. His normal black hair, not the blonde hair that he used to wear before, So back with a banger, back with a good goal. I have to give special shout out to Doku for those 2 assists in this game because he was crucial to creating some of those opportunities for Haaland and also in the game. And I think he did a good game. Haaland to be able to bury those 2 chances, even the one that he missed that came off the woodwork too.
He missed that empty net.
I was actually shouting for him to let Reinders finish because he was already losing his balance. But even at the fact that he was losing his balance, he still played it, came off the woodwork. So fantastic game for Haaland. I'm happy with what I'm seeing from the team. But we are not yet out of the woods because if you saw that game, towards the ending of the game, whenever Manchester United have the ball bearing down that left wing, the defense looks, shaking. Okay. So there's still that thing to work out.
Okay, now, so how do you see this game? It didn't work out. I know that he's still building. Everybody, even if you go on social media now, most Manchester United fans are still saying that this formation might not really work, but he's insisting that it will work. But if you look at where did it go wrong for Manchester United in this particular game?
You see, if you look at the first 45 minutes, Manchester United had good possession. They had everything. Just that Foden got away with the goal. It was make they play, make they score. Until the second goal. If you notice the game, we talk about Man City controlling the tempo of the game, but if you notice the game, it was a high press on Manchester United.
Yeah, they were mostly
even the first 60 minutes, they were mostly in Man City's half. They were mostly in Man City's half. When Man City, Man City control the game, when we want to go forward, we go forward with intent, pass around, then we get our goal and we go back to defend. Now, if you look at the way Man United played, they were in that same peak. Even if you listen to the halftime talk with Bernardo Silva, he said they are much better than the last season. Even when they lost against Manchester United in the previous season, he still knew that there were some things working for Man United in the midfield and in the offensive that wasn't working for them last season. And that was Bernardo Silva, and kudos to him for giving Man United that respect. But if you look at the team in general, I just feel like they lack that clinicality in front of goal. They've always lacked it. Signing in new players.
That's where they work.
No, see, Godwin, say, you go you go talk. I go be like, we dey see these things on time. You see all these things with the bench am, Forget you say start team, we learn all these bench with the bench am. Now to cut down some slacks of Manchester United fan base, we know them. I'm not a Man United fan, but if you don't experience me and Man United fans, you go say if they keep snake, keep thief, keep Man United fans and Barca fans. I will first beat the Barca fan, tackle the Manchester United fan. Then before I start to tackle the snake and thief. That's why I be, because these two fan bases are the most. I don't know how to say it.
Divisive.
They are very divisive. They signed a player today and he's the world best player. After just 60 minutes, they are back on your page. They are criticizing you after just 60 minutes of football. Not even 1 hour, not even 90 minutes, not even after your 60 minutes of football.
Is it fair to say that Man U fans are entitled or spoiled?
The same thing with the Barca fans.
You don't blame them. If you,
the same thing with the Barca fans. So, do you know after this game,
money, and
but
suddenly you are in poverty.
In this scenario now, I think it's safe to say that spending money on players is not the answer to every problem. Because
Haaland in this scenario, it's Kogo yesterday. It's simple.
You see?
It's simple. Haaland scored.
Haaland scored.
And I keep saying it. Lack of supply. And if you look at this game again,
the lack of supply.
The lack of supply up front. It's only Bruno Fernandes is the only one making the initiative to pass in between the lines.
Look at
Mbeumo cutting in, and still playing the shot. Bros, pass.
Godwin.
You must not score the goals yourself. Pass.
In this encounter, when those subs were made and what's his name, Casemiro came on, and the other came on, Bruno was moved forward.
And they played better, yeah.
Thank you.
I understand. Bruno was moved forward because somebody that can tackle and still hold on to the ball.
Bro, why not start with that pairing in midfield though?
I think what Amorim did in this game was tactical. I think the only error he made was Bruno Casemiro for Ugarte. But I still understand why he made that sub, because he needed legs to run. And Casemiro is not a person that would run much, or neither is Kobe Mainoo. So he needed the legs to run, and Cassie was not that kind of person. But again, you needed the legs to tackle the ball and not lose the ball back. Ugarte was not your man. So you pick your battle. Pick, at least you have Casemiro that does not have the pace to burn, does not have the energy to run the full match, but can get you tackles and still hold on to and still regulate possession. And you have an Ugarte who can run the whole 90 minutes, get to the tackles, and still lose the ball in critical areas. Look at the ball leading to the Haaland, the one Haaland missed, hit the woodwork. You get that was an error from Ugarte. Look at the one leading to the
it wasn't an error from Ugarte. It was what's this guy?
It's an error from Ugarte because it was a pass from Delete. I think Delete and all of that before he got to Ugarte. And Ugarte his first touch was not good enough. Second touch, instead of passing backward to Euro, he passed forward and lost the ball to a midfielder. In the one leading to the goal, the second goal, the Haaland's first goal, that it was still him, that the same error from him.
For the one that Haaland scored with a header.
The second,
you have to blame Euro.
Yes, no, I'm not saying. I said the one Haaland missed, the two goals Haaland was supposed to score. The first goal Haaland scored, and the one Haaland missed was all on him. Well, because of his inability to regulate possession and hold on to the ball at critical moments.
Amorim decided to start him. Whatever reason he has is the coach. He sees them on the training ground, so he started about fantastic game of football. Haaland scored 2 in that game. Haaland is a very good clinical striker. We'll be arguing Isak or Haaland. Haaland just needs one chance or 2 chances on your goal, and he's bearing one. Look at how he scored the first goal. Fantastic composure.
Now tapping the pass for him. He run.
Just cheap. Fantastic.
No stress, not being busy defender.
Then the second goal, simply running through on goal and scored the second goal. Fantastic football. Okay, surprisingly again, Donnarumma started. Everybody was okay. He just
arrived. Expected, bro. I told you yesterday, man.
And you could see that the commentator said something in that game that his defense, when the set pieces, his defense, he organizes differently from Ederson. That's what they said. And he was coming out and punching. In fact, he got every other, but now I understand when Pep said that the difference between him and Ederson is, this guy is huge. Yes. He actually collected almost or punched all the balls.
All the air balls, yes.
Yeah, the balls that came in his team. Manchester United decided not to start their own new goalkeeper. So he made a difference and he made some crucial saves to keep.
You cannot start the same thing that happened. I've said it before.
Well, Donnarumma is a superstar, though.
This boy is young.
Yeah.
You start him again. It's just like when we were talking about Waneri last season, you say you cannot start him in a derby match. It's the same thing with this guy. He just came into a Manchester United side. I see struggle.
It's not about his age. His age is not the solution. It's not the issue. The issue here is that you don't want to throw him to the wolves in this encounter.
Maybe
whether the
that's
age
the issue
or it's a derby match.
That if he comes here and makes a blunder in this derby, he's done and dusted. No, he's dead to the fans.
I'll give you an example. When they brought in
his age.
When they brought in the gear was about 18, 19.
Yes.
He started at Manchester United
and he was the first goalkeeper in Atletico the previous season.
And yes, he was at Atletico the previous season.
Atletico won challenges for the league.
Yeah, when they brought in Courtois too at Chelsea, he stayed 2 seasons at with Atletico before he came into Chelsea. But I think it's all about trust.
So how old is Trafford?
I don't know.
How old is Trafford? Trafford
I don't
has
know.
played how
Trafford
many
has
games
played in the Premier League
for
before.
City?
Yes, he has played in the Premier League before. He played the Championship.
Well,
so you cannot compare somebody that's just coming from.
No, I know.
And it's not. And look at
Bro.
wait, let me finish. And the league he's coming from. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. A manager knows when to protect his players.
There's nothing wrong with the league he's coming from.
A manager knows when to protect his players. Look at the league he's coming from. It's not the top 5 leagues.
Last season, he defended the most shots in the last calendar year. Last season, he defended the most shots.
Onana defended the most goals.
Okay,
last season, how far about that?
Lamens is a young goalkeeper.
He's a young goalkeeper.
Donnarumma started at 16, man.
Yeah, he's going to decide where he's going to. I understand where Amorim is coming from. He's still a young player. He doesn't want to throw into, especially a derby game, and probably makes a mistake and everybody start criticizing him. Let Bayern start, but in the next games, we'll see who is going to start. But Donnarumma started and he did a fantastic job in that game. I think the Pep is trying to adopt to his players. Donnarumma cannot play out like Ederson, but he has other qualities that probably they need. Now, what Manchester City needs is that a goalkeeper that can save protect his nets first before talking about playing out. But let's see. It was a fantastic game of football. Pep went into that game confident and he won that game 3-0. Amorim needs to go back to do something about. Everybody's complaining. If we go to internet now, they are complaining about Shaw. They are complaining about moving Bruno Fernandes up forward. So, but the coach will going to decide all that when Cunha is back. Sesko did not really do well. Hopefully, he's going to do well. Personally, I trust Sesko. He will come good, but obviously Haaland was a fantastic in this game. And kudos to Kushanov that played the right back too.
Yes.
He did a fantastic job from that right back. So City played well and won this game comfortably 3-0. So I'm going to finish with this quote. In 2000 and 2009, Sir Alex Ferguson was asked if Manchester City will go into a derby against Manchester United as favourite. He said not in his lifetime. Now it's every time. Pep Guardiola went to this derby as favourite and beat Manchester United 3-0.